Shalom, shalom. Trying to see if y'all can hear me. Trying to see if y'all can hear me. Yes, you can. Just bear with me real quick. Tawah Barakar, which mean in ancient Hebrew, good morning. Hope all the brothers and sisters woke up on the right side of the bed. I'm almost done. It's a lot of interesting things going on. Okay, let me see. Okay, first and foremost, I want to say all praises and all glory and honor to the Most High, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Yahweh being the Most High God, and Yahweh Shai is to the world, and He calls Jesus the Christ. And definitely double honors where honor is due to the apostles and the elders of great millstone who have been ruling well through the Spirit, bringing forth 100% of the Most High doctrine to the best of their ability, and teaching His word and believing His word, and the men on down in their congregation. And for the hopeful elect, whoever you may be, scattered four corners of the earth and scattered four corners of America, that's teaching His word and believing in His word. Lord willing, the Most High increase you in the knowledge and understanding. And Lord willing, one day we'll be singing the same song. And for the wives and the single sisters that's playing their role, believing in His word and being loving, silent wives, Lord willing, the Most High have you to endure in this thing, to increase in faith. Lord willing, the Most High have mercy on the other brothers and sisters that is not in the faith. It's your brother Adar Gabar from Buffalo, New York, with the brothers from 706 Israelites. Um, got a great day. Motivation, man. Motivation that's starting to plan on what's to come later tonight. But uh, watching some videos, studying, seeing some news articles, coming across Wisdom of Solomon, the 10th chapter. And it hit me the same way how Israel got led out of Egypt, got saved, got taken out of Egypt. Um, we had a mediator, right? If you want to say a Messiah, but we had a mediator, a Savior that was coming to deliver us out by the power of Yahweh Shemiel Shai, who was Moses. So this time, wisdom, the same wisdom, because it's all the Most High, wisdom, the spirit that was actually making things work was the power of Yahweh, the power of the Most High, but it was Yahweh Shai that the Most High was using to work these miracles. And the Lord is going to use Hamashiach Yahushai in this Egypt to take us out of daughter of Babylon, this great whore. That was the motivation I got. And before I, start driving, I'm going to get the first verse, right? I went to Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 10, verse 15. And the first verse, this is KJV, it says, "She delivered the righteous people and blameless seed from the nation that oppressed them." When you go into G&T, it says, "Wisdom once rescued an innocent and holy people from a nation of oppressors," right? And that's where you go to Exodus, the first chapter, verse 1, all the way to chapter 15. But just to give, some understanding, we're going to go to Exodus, the first chapter. We're going to start at verse 10. It says, verse 9, it says, "And he said unto his people, Behold, the people of Israel are more and mightier than we. Come and let us deal wisely with them, lest they multiply and come to pass, that when there falleth out any war, they join also unto ourselves and fight against us, so get them up out of the land. Therefore they did set over them taskmasters to afflict them with their burdens, and they built for Pharaoh treasure cities, Pithom and Ramsey. But the more they afflicted them, the more they multiplied and grew. And they were grieved because of the children of Israel. And the Egyptians made the children of Israel to serve with rigor, severe servitude." In this place, we're already in severe servitude. A lot of our oppressors, let alone in this dumb hellhole called America, the oppressors studied. They studied from the old. Hold on, I'm trying to clean the camera. They studied things of old. Excuse me, y'all. Excuse me. Okay. So right. So the oppressors, they studied things of old. Oh shoot. So like yeah. So our oppressors studied things of old, and of course they made some upgrades. This damn technology, right? Cameras everywhere, which the powers that be in this captivity, these are their angels, right? The technology, right? The weapon of war, which is their blessing, right? Brothers even think that they can go against these oppressors with ammunition and guns, but they ain't on a level like our oppressors. They got armies. We don't. They got an economy. We don't, right? And this place, we're gonna need a deliverer to actually take us out of this place, right? So you can go to many verses, um, like when you go to Exodus chapter 7, verse 1, it says, "The Lord said unto Moses, See, I have made thee a god to Pharaoh, and Aaron thy brother shall be a prophet," right? And when we go chapters behind, the Lord made Moses go through some trials where he seen one of his brethren getting afflicted. And that's the spirit of what the prophets is doing now. They see the how our oppressors is treating us. And the Lord is allowing them to open up their eyes and understand and relate and see how symbolic this place is to the old Egypt. Now we might not be, but we are that beating your body that already happened. Yes, they made laws to abolish it, but they still hold a hatred towards you, right? So they do it in many other ways of servitude. With the money that you use shows that you're under servitude, right? Reward Caesar's what is Caesar's, right? The jobs, first one fired and the last one hired, giving you GMOs. They control your food, right? This place is symbolic to that, right? I'm gonna just read verse 2. It says, Thou shalt speak all that I command thee, and Aaron thy brother shall speak unto Pharaoh, that he send the children of Israel out of his land. Now the Lord is not doing no talking for this Egypt. The Lord is gonna send his holy of holy, his son Mashiach Yahushai, and the angels following with him to come get Israel out of this damn place, man. And he gonna destroy this place while he coming to get us, right? Going back to Wisdom of Solomon, and I'm gonna go back to the KJV, and we're gonna jump back and forth to KJV and the GNT, because then you get to hear them. You know what? I'm gonna just turn the car off here. Then you're gonna hear them. You're gonna hear the scriptures directly say who she is, and she is wisdom. So verse 16 it says, "She entered into the soul of the servant." This is Wisdom of Solomon chapter 10 verse 16. "She entered into the soul of the servant of of the Lord, and withhold dreadful kings and wonders and signs," right? Which goes into the plagues. In the GNT, it says, "She entered the soul of one of God's servant," which is Moses, "and stood up to the dreadful kings by performing miracles." The Lord was working with Moses and Aaron. Aaron was supposed to be a prophet, and Moses was a god to Pharaoh, right? You go to verse 17, it says, "She rewarded God's people for their hardships. She guided them along miraculous, I mean, a miraculous journey. She gave them shade, Salaki, she gave them shade during the day and brutal starlight at night. She led them through the deep waters of the Red Sea, but she drowned their enemies and washed their bodies up on the shore. And so the righteous looted the ungodly. They sang hymns to their holy name, O Lord. Together they praise you for defending them. Wisdom gave speech to those who would not speak. She even closed babies to speak early, right? And it goes into the same thing that's read in Psalms 149. We're gonna be singing with a two-edged sword in our hands, right? The Lord is going to save us and redeem us from this place, right? Let's go to Baruch, because you know the Lord is already. He said like is half of the verse. It goes into a prophecy. Baruch 4:28. I mean the Baruch 4:25. Just off of the same thing that happened to us on Egypt, from chapter 1 going all the way from us leaving, right? We had to be patient for the plagues. We had to be patient for the Lord to raise up Moses. And it's just like now. Our forefathers was waiting for the end of this damn place, getting beaten, getting ridiculed in slavery. And then we just got more dumb fake freedom. Now you get a cell phone. Now you get a job. You can be a boss. You can make it in the government, right? If everything that these elites is doing is trying to make you feel like this is a comfortable place, this is your last destination. Your last destination is slavery, right? You're gonna be taken out of it. Baruch 4:25, "My children, suffer patiently the wrath that has come upon you from the Most High," right? "For thy enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon the neck." Our forefathers was waiting on that day. Now we're in this time where this place is slowly falling. Surely, surely this place is going to fall. This place is divided against itself, right? Let alone, and there's articles to go with some of the stuff I'm saying, right? So, like, you got this article. It says only half of Americans now say they believe in God, right? Now, I don't know who the hell they was talking to, but if they observing, the majority of half the people in America believe in God. It's a lot of people that have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge, which you see in Romans 10:2, right? And it's because of this damn captivity drew us away. This Egypt drew us away. But out of that half, the true believers is in that quarter, right? And a lot of us is just the true ministry on this side is really for the elect, 144,000, to get sealed. This is why Men and women should be searching the word, right? And real men of the Lord should be picking up their word and study to improve it. Just like a brother just said in LA, he was like, and it hit me. I'm like, damn. Even if I'm doing it, it still gave me motivation. He was like, he said, he said, you're not even studying, man. You're not even reading, but you just hurry up and want to just teach. You're not even studying the hard things in these scriptures. And you think you are high and mighty in this thing, right? Even if you've been in this thing for 15 years, then you think you all that. Sometimes your mind, some of these things drift off. If you're really sincere for the Lord, you're going to study and you're going to pray, you're going to fast, you're going to read, you're going to teach. You're going to do it all as a collective to the best of your ability. We know we have a life, but you're going to try to squeeze those things in there, right? Because the enemy is trying to swallow and devour us. You got to look at this place as what it is. It is spiritual Sodom and Egypt. It is the daughter of Babylon. This is great Babylon, right? This is Babylon the Great, man. This is that great whore, right? In Revelations, the 17th chapter, right? You just living your life just to have fun, living your best life on the other side, on this side. A lot of us is too distracted. A lot of us don't wake up with like a sister just said a few days ago. She said, my kids be in my mind, my household. I don't know if she had a husband. I think she said husband too. And she said my job and then God. God is last on her list. A lot of the black Latinos and natives in this damn Egypt, God is the last thing on your damn fucking list. He's going to come and get us, man. This is not the time to give up. Just like we were just going over in the Bible study, Sirach chapter 2, you're going to always want to hear that over and over again. When you come serve the Lord, prepare yourself for temptation. It says only half of America say they believe in God. Only half of Americans now say that they are sure God exists. That finding from the closely watched General Social Survey stands out among several nuggets of new data about religion in America. And most of these is probably not just some jakes that know that they Hebrew Israelites and searching it and teaching it, right? This got to be just from some Christian data, right? But nobody gives a damn about that. We really care about the hopeful elect, the 144,000. That's gonna be serious for this and usher in the 1/3 before that moment come when Mashiach Yahushua cracked that damn sky. We got a lot of things going on. If I know that I've seen two congregations in Israel doing a damn masquerade and somebody coming on another man's foundation, you best believe the world and the bottom Israelites that's not even in this damn ministry, seen that, right? Let alone when we have our little back and forths, it's understandable. But when you want to bring understanding to bring correction or the right understanding, you might watch somebody that's bringing out something incorrect. Make them a video. That's it, right? But it's a lot of just like how it was in old Egypt and even coming out of Egypt, people wanted to go back. It still was confusion. People were cleaving on to the customs of Egypt, knowing that they're Israelites, even if they don't know. A lot of our people is cleaving to the customs of this Egypt and having a good old time, right? I'm gonna just bring out another article, right? You got this article. I got this last night. So this was last night. I got this. It said a 12-year-old and his 6-year-old brother rob woman at gunpoint in Charlotte. You got to understand, a lot of women is bringing forth monstrous children, right? Hold on, I'm trying to get this precept. This is Second Ezra chapter 5, verse 8. It says, "There shall be a confusion also in many places, and fire shall be oft sent out again, and the wild beasts shall change their places, and mistress women will bring forth monsters." Right? Mistress women will bring forth monsters. Their daughters and their sons, right? A woman that want to damn near have her body slide down a damn crab pole, I ain't gonna lie, she got a demon, right? We ain't talking about exorcists. We talking about a real spirit from the left hand side of the Lord, right? Let alone brothers want to. I don't know. You don't know what race this is, but I'm telling you, Jake. You never know. I ain't gonna lie. That really do sound like a white kid. You know what I'm saying? But you never know. You can't put it past Jake because how this captivity is running. You know what I'm saying? Soon as this dollar collapse and people can't even provide for Christmas, it's gonna get crazy for some of these kids that want that Xbox or those new Jordans. And it's because their parents ain't teaching them shit. They're not even being ready for a cashless society, right? Just to read some about it, it says a 12-year-old and a 6-year-old brother robbed a woman at gunpoint in southwest Charlotte Sunday morning. Police said the two children walked up to the woman around 8 a.m. in an apartment complex parking lot and asked to use her phone. She gave it to them and they ran. Charlotte Mecklenburg Police Captain Jason Helton said at the press conference Monday the robbery took place near apartments. Um, she was a 38-year-old woman. She wasn't identified. I'm trying to see was the kids what race was the kids. Yeah, it's only just saying that one of them was charged with robbery and the 6-year-old has not been charged. Like that's fucking excuse my language. That's crazy. A 12-year-old and a 6-year-old. That is crazy. That is crazy, man. Great Babylon is a crazy place, right? This is a craziest place. That second Ezra chapter 5 and 8 was a good one. Yeah, let me get another one. There's another article. It says North Dakota school district will conceal students' gender identities after parents, despite state law prohibiting it. So they're basically about to start promoting a all gender bathroom. And look how they got the third one. You see the third one? The third one right here got a half dress and the other half pants. Right? This is a freaking whore, man. Um, Hold on, let me get Jeremiah 51. I got another drink I'm gonna put up. Jeremiah 51. Damn, what was it? It's 7. Yep, that is. That is it. And then I'm about to show y'all something, right? I'm gonna show y'all something. Watch this. Daughter. Daughter of Babylon. Let me see if it pop up like it. Okay. Now watch this. Take a picture of this if you can't see it. I just typed in daughter of Babylon. You got a website. I'm gonna just say the website. kpl.gov. Publication information from University. The author Alan Bank, which is an Edomite. He got a book, I guess he wrote, Alan Bank, America, the Daughter of Babylon. Ashur the Assyrian, right? And this is what he said. He said, America, the Daughter of Babylon, deals with the prophetic future of the United States of America. The Bible reveals that there will be a second nation of Babylon. It's a book I have on my phone. It's called The Two Babylons, right? And Rome was symbolic to the second Babylon, right? And America is the revival of Babylon, the revival of Rome, anyways, right? But it says, in which is described in detail throughout scriptures, it can be identified as America. The Bible not only identifies America, but also gives detailed accounts of future events concerning her. God has much to say to us today about our relationship to Babylon and Babylonian religion, which America has a whole lot of Babylonian religions, belief, customs. This book reveals that many of the symbols of the Babylonian religions that was created by Lucifer himself, which when they say morning star, when you go to Isaiah the 14th chapter, that's really talking about the nation of Idumea, Esau, right? Esau is Lucifer. He is symbolic. He tried to make himself like the morning star, right? The face, the shine, the light. And you got to know that the devil comes in the form of a light too, right? It says, King of Babylon are displayed as American symbols throughout their capital. The American capital itself is linked directly to the founding Babel by its cornerstone, right? And they got that right on Google. Like you could just type it and it's right there. That's just crazy, right? This is Psalms 137, verse 8. O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewardeth thee as thou hast served us, right? This place is going to be destroyed. Got confusion going on. You got a one kid that keep getting suspended because he's saying God made two genders. The news, they even showing it just like what I keep putting on my damn videos when I do my lives on my StreamYard. I keep having this on my screen. Let me see if I got it. And I'm gonna keep showing this, man, until we start to get it. And I'm gonna read it, and I'm gonna always read it because it always makes so much sense. This place is we're gonna get saved out of this. We're gonna get saved out of this. Wisdom is going to save us. If you go watch the video I did, I think 2 days ago, Yahushai is wisdom. Yahushua is going to save us. He is the wisdom from the time we left the actual ancient Egypt, and he is the wisdom now in the modern Egypt, right? It says the elites do tell through their books and publication. They do tell in their books and publications, which I have Edomite books, right? And whoever allowed these books to go out, they they tell them themselves, movies and news. So things that I'm showing you, it's showing you the the stature of Egypt, the stature of Babylon, the stature of a great horde. Everything that you see that's going on with this place, it shows who it is. This is called revelation of the method. Revelation means reveal. If you are too stupid to recognize it, which two-thirds will be, a lot of our brothers that still sleep, it's just they're in the stupid world, a stupid trends, right? And eventually they're gonna get it. I mean, eventually they're going to get it. It says, you are stupid to you are stupid to recognize it for what it is. That is your problem. From their point of view, it is a form of ritual mocking of the victim, right? This is why every day you want to be in tune to what's to come, right? You even got, this is 2 weeks ago, right? It's just so many things. And I seen a video on YouTube about the chief, the U.S. Space Force chief, who was talking about this, that was talking about this statement I'm about to show on the screen. It's a video on it on YouTube. U.S. Space Force chief warns humans are now facing a new era of threats from beyond Earth, right? And this reflects off of what Reagan said. We got to prepare. We prepare for war on Earth. We got to prepare for war outside. It's going to be an enemy that comes from outside. And that's going to be a Mashiach Yahushai coming through the in the of the glory of the Most High Yahweh. Right? This place is going to get destroyed. Right? It's really on its last leg. You know what everybody say? You're on your last leg. Right? This place is on its last leg. Right? This is Zechariah chapter 2, verse 7. Deliver thyself, O Zion, that dwellest with the daughter of Babylon. We dwell with her. We're in this great horde. And everybody should always be having a mind on Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Right? That's why you need to set your affection on things above. Let's get that. We're going to go back to the Jeremiah joint. We're going to go to Colossians. Colossians 3 and 1, it says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of the Most High. Set your affections on things above, not on things on the earth. Right? You want to desire the things that they're talking about on the earth that's bringing forth prophecies, because prophecies is all from Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Now, the things of this world is the materialistic things that take you away from the Lord, the TV. Focus on what's going on in your cell phone, right? And I even pray, Lord, give me less distractions. That even when I'm on my phone and I'm scrolling on social media, I'm seeing either somebody on Israel saying something on a Facebook, or I'm seeing a rail of some knowledge information, or I'm seeing stupidity, and it's gonna give me motivation to do a lesson, right? So we gotta set our affections on things above, because something great about to happen, right? This place is almost going to fall, right? I'm trying to find some of my videos. Let me see. Like this. I'm just showing this video. It's showing with Wi-Fi on and with Wi-Fi off. Hold on. When Wi-Fi off, shit grows. When Wi-Fi, no, when Wi-Fi is off.
Do you have Wi-Fi in your house? No, I've been in the technology industry all my life, and I've never had Wi-Fi. Because? I just didn't feel it was right. I didn't feel it was safe. And my wife has been very actually forceful about not having it. Now, you can run a longer wire. It's a bit annoying. I don't have my cell phone. It never put it to my head. I don't put it in my pocket. We've removed the portable phones from our homes. Baby monitors are another no. That's like if I talk to young moms and say, "Would you put a microwave oven in your child's bedroom and turn it on all night?" Well, of course you wouldn't. Well, the radiation from that baby monitor is actually more than a microwave oven with the door closed.
You see that? And I be hearing so much stuff that will trigger your mind and be like, wait, hold on. Hold on. Sometimes I gotta tell myself, hey, yo, I'm gonna have to go 2 days or a day break without eating no meat. Cause things that I see is like, even though the Lord helped us in all this food that we ate, I'm thinking about future things. Things is gonna get way more worse. So for me to sacrifice these things, say I don't want to bug out when it's like, damn, I need chicken, and we can't even get chicken because a cashless society. We might not have the funds to get the expensive stuff, right? Things that can last more longer, right? There's gonna be a lot of people that's gonna kill somebody over a piece of chicken, kill somebody over a piece of food. So slowly through the spirit, I am trying to detach myself because I know we're eventually about to be taken out of here, right? So you set your affection on things above, right? Let me get another one because we cussing out the daughter of Babylon. Oh yeah, y'all not ready for that. I'm not. I'm not gonna bring that one out, man. We just gonna go to Jeremiah because that right there is gonna hit. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 7. It says, Babylon have been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, in Yahweh Shemashai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right? And that's why when you look at Ezekiel, the 38th, 10th chapter, the Lord is, oh shoot, Ezekiel, the 38th chapter, verse 10, the Lord slowly but surely is speaking the evil thought in the Russian's ear, right? It's going to be Egyptian against Egyptian. Ezekiel 38, verse 8. Thus saith the Lord God, thus saith Yahweh Shemashai power, it shall also come to pass that at the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think an evil thought. Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of unwalled villages, and I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them that dwell without walls, having neither bars nor gates, to take a spoil and to take a prey, to turn thy hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited, and upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which have gotten cattle and good, and that dwelleth in the midst. Right? It's going to be an evil thought into the Russians, right? And guess what? That evil thought is going to tell them to nuke this bitch. Excuse my language. The Lord is going to put that spirit on Russia, let alone with all their other allies. Because when you come, when somebody about to go to war, their allies come with them. You got China, Jamaica just signed on to their little brick stuff. They trying to get to Ukraine. They got South Korea, right? They're growing. Let's actually go look it up. Who are allies to brick? Brick is in a brick is wait, so brick is in an acronym. for 5 regional economies: Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. I believe South Korea joined too. Right. It says um, BRIC is an intersectional adult fan of Lego, AFOL, community forged around the principles of inclusion, education, and activism. It says new BRICS alliance is a mortal threat to the West. They say they're a threat to the West, right? BRICS, which which until recently has been made up of Brazil, Russia, China, India, and South Africa, is a forum that allows countries outside of Western developed economies to forge alliances on economic situations. As it gets larger, its influence and economic importance grows. Last week, at one of the BRICS foruma, President Putin announced that Russia, alongside China and other BRICS nations, was getting ready to launch a new global reserve currency made up of a basket of BRICS and currencies. If successful, such a reserve currency would be a direct threat to the currently dominant US dollar. Everything is revolved around the US. You want to know why? Because the US try to run just like the Romans. Let's go to Luke, the second chapter, verse 1. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus, who was also a so called Edomite, like the rulers of this place, that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria, and they all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. America taxed the whole world, and now we seeing people leaving the currency of the US dollar. That's going to be a problem. Hey, that goes into a video I have on a book, which a lot of people watch 2012. I know a lot of y'all watched 2012. Now that I'm in the truth, it's like I watched that years ago and look, that's weird that they said that. So I'm going to show you.
What did first, the stock market would go. Then the economy, boom. The dollar, boom. And then pandemonium in the streets. War, genocide, boom, boom, boom. Bullshit. Nobody could keep that big a secret, Charlie. Somebody blow the whistle. And every once in a while, some poor little sucker.
So first he said that the economy would fall, the dollar would collapse. And in turmoil, then boom, 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 chaos. And then he said nobody's gonna believe it, and he just said somebody spilled it. When you look at it, he shows people that were speaking on conspiracies and they were accurate. Now the people on this side that's really speaking of real conspiracy, which which is really thus saith the Lord, is the prophets. The 144,000 is teaching that real. They're the ones that's teaching these things. And you have to know the devil is working, trying to see as many as he can get, right? To take you away from the word, take you away from watching. Because if we was to rebel against them, not rebel with weapons and guns, because we still not going to win. But if we was to turn this place around and us actually go back to the one true God, Yahweh Shem Shai, all things would be different. Watch the movie Red Dawn. They got the old one and then a new one. I think when Korea overcomes in America and overtakes it, when you gotta look at that and eat the meat and spit out the bones. But you see young kids rebel against them, and yes, they got weapons. Now, when you look at it on this side in the scriptures, the men of the Lord that's in this truth, that's the real rebel. That's how you really rebel against this place. When you bring it up, when you crying against the city, just like Jonah, he was in hell. The Lord wants you while you're in hell, teach against this fucking hell. Excuse my language. It's just today I'm passionate. Gotta be happy. The Lord is He's gonna be taking us out of this shit. That is amazing. It's like it's falling. This place is falling just like Nebuchadnezzar, right? Let's see. This is Daniel. Let me see. Let's go to Daniel 2. Let's see. I'm trying to get it. I'm trying to get right where it's at. Where is it at? Yeah, because if I go a little too high, I'm trying to find it and get straight to the point. Um, it's so many points, man. To just to dang, it's so many points. Uh, let's see if we can. Let's see if this is it. Okay, I'm gonna start at 32. Let me put it to the KJV. Sorry. This is Daniel chapter 4, verse. I start at 31. It says, while the word was in the king's mouth, there fell a voice from heaven saying, O King Nebuchadnezzar, to thee it is spoken, the kingdom is departed from thee, and they shall drive thee from men, and thy dwelling shall be as the beasts of the field. They shall make thee to eat grass as oxen, and 7 times shall pass over, until thou know that the Most High ruleth in the kingdom of men, and giveth to it whomsoever he will. They said the same hour was the thing fulfilled upon Nebuchadnezzar, and he was driven from men, and he did eat grass as oxen, and his body was wet with the dew of heaven, till his hairs were grown like eagle feathers, and his nails like bird claws. And at the end of the days, I, Nebuchadnezzar, lifted up my eyes unto heaven, and my understanding returned unto me, and I blessed the Most High. And I praised and honor him that liveth forever, whose dominion and everlasting dominion in his kingdom is from generation to generation. And to all inhabitants of the earth are reputed as nothing, and he doeth according to his will in the army of heaven among the inhabitants of the earth, and none can stay in his hand or say unto him, what doest thou? Right? So Nebuchadnezzar really couldn't. Daniel told him. You got to honor the Lord. This man didn't honor the Lord. And it was prophesied that he was going to go down like a damn animal. Until he exalt the Lord, then he'll be risen right back into his position. Right? Esau is going to fall, and he's not getting back up. You know, I don't know if y'all played the game where it says, somebody better call the doctor. Right? Let's get ready to rumble. That was one of the firest boxing games. It was on Dreamcast, right? Esau is going to get knocked out, right? Let me go back to Jeremiah where we was. We're gonna go Revelation 17. I'm gonna start at verse 1. We're gonna read to verse 4. It says, "And there came one of the 7 angels which had the 7 vials, and talked with me, saying unto me, Come hither, I will show thee the judgment of the great whore that sitteth upon many waters." And the waters is symbolic to nations, to people, right? And that whore is America, right? Shalom, King, Shalom, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakadash, Yahweh Shai, Brakathum, right? So the waters represents a nation or a people, and the whore is America. This great whore is a slut bucket. This great whore is a real definition of a whore, a straight prostitute. Verse 2, it says, with whom the kings of the earth have committed fornication, right? We committed sin, adultery, idolatry, incest, right? Same sex, right? It says, and the inhabitants of the earth have been made drunk with the wine of her fornication, the philosophy, the thought process. And that goes into the Revelations, the 13th chapter, where we all fell to the wine, the image of the beast, right? The worshiping of this beast, right? The philosophies and the ideologies of this beast, right? And this is going to even usher a lot of us is going to fall into that because we so drunk. We're going to fall into the physical mark too, right? Verse 3, it says, so he carried me away in the spirit into the wilderness, and I saw a woman sit upon a scarlet colored beast, full of names of blasphemy, having 7 heads and 10 horns. The 7 heads is the 7 governments, the 7 kingdoms, which is Germany Major, Germany Minor, Greek, Britain, Rome, the Spanish, and the French, right? And these are all the heads of Edom, of Idumea, right? They rebuilded the desolate places. And the 7 whores would deal with EU and NATO, the European Union, right? I can't get all of them by heart, but Luxembourg, Denmark, the French, the Netherlands, uh, dang it, I can't get all of them. All of them is in my mind, but they're all connected with EU, right? And that's under the umbrella of Esau, right? Verse 4, it says, and the woman was arrayed in purple and scarlet color, and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, having a golden cup, which we just read in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, the 51st chapter, a golden cup in her hand full of abominations and filthiness of her fornication, right? And this is what this place is all about. So you got to look for the abominations of this place, the filthiness, the fornication, the sin of this place. And you see it everywhere. You freaking see it everywhere, man. Right? Verse 5, it says, upon her forehead was a name written, blasphemy, Babylon the Great, the mother of harlots, the abomination of the earth. This is the mother of harlots, man. This is the great whore. This place ain't got nothing. This place, no one prostitute, one stripper, one escort is not compared to this whore as a whole. Technically to Esau. Esau is the greatest whore also known. One of the best, smoothest whore that put deception in this place, deceiving many. When you go to Revelations 18 and 3, it kind of said the same thing. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. And the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, right? Making deals, right? It's a lot of other nations that's in the blood, the sacrifices, the deaths, the murders, the investment of things false and deceptive. They promoted all of these things in here, right? So they don't got no exempt either. And the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacies, right? And this place ain't gonna be delicate no more, right? This joint gonna be broken down with busted holes, right? We're gonna get saved out of this place, man. The same way like how the Egyptians was destroyed in the flood, this place is gonna be flooded with fire, brimstone, right? Right? That's why when you go to Isaiah, I believe it's 29th or the 19th chapter, a lot of us depend on Egypt to protect us. How can a place protect you if it's on its way is on its way to destruction? How can a place help you? And it's a lot of Jake that's gonna have that spirit, like our forefathers that was in the wilderness saying, man, we better off going back to Egypt. That's why a lot of Jake is gonna die with this place. You're gonna die with this place. If you love this place so much, you're gonna die. You cannot be attached to back. You cannot be attached to this place. You cannot be attached to this place. That's why he wants you to depart from evil. Uh, Hold on, I'm trying to get preset, right? Because you gotta always have that armor on, but you gotta be willing to open your eyes to what's actually going on in front of you, right? Let me see. Let me see if I can get it in this. Am I looking? I'm looking for second Esdras. Let me see if it's in here. So first, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to chapter 1, verse 5, which goes into the same thing that we say in Isaiah 50, 58 and 1. Second Esdras chapter 1, verse 5, it says, go thy way and show my people their sinful deeds, and in their children their wickedness, which they have done against me, that they may tell their children's children. And that goes into Jonah. If the men of the Lord, whoever you is, that you got that zeal or that fire to go teach, you got to go cry out to that great city, man, regardless if you speak into the wind, right? I got a lesson that Lord willing, that I'm going to do today, Lord willing, if I get a chance. It says, even if they don't listen, still teach the word, because the word is not going to go unavoid. A lot of us, you could be thinking, man, With the Lord, you could really be waiting for that one person to listen to the word, and shit can just unravel. You gotta teach until that moment come when we ain't gotta teach no more. And I think I'm gonna close out. I think I'm gonna close out after this. That's just crazy that that just came to mind, and then I said what I just said, and now I'm about to play this video. That's crazy. Literally, this place is almost done. We're about to get saved up out of here, right? You gotta keep teaching this word, keep studying to prove yourself, keep praying, double up on the praying, fast as much as you can, because we're almost about to get the hell up out of here. The Lord is about to do something so great. We're not gonna be teaching. He's gonna shut that light, gonna turn that light off, and then the minute of the Lord is not gonna be going to the highways and byways no more. So you better get it while it's hot, right? Because the Lord is coming. Wisdom is coming to lead us out of this place. Now, I didn't go too deep. I just try to go straight to the point. But get ready that teaching is about to get cut off. The famine of the word, we're going to get cut off from teaching real soon.
In the heavens, before on the earth, the cutoff point that the Lord set in the heavens before the foundation of the earth when it was created. There is a cutoff point where He's going to stop talking through us, and He's going to get busy. Them to come through the worst time in history, Jacob's trouble. Some things got to happen for them to move that way. They know what time it is, man. They moving and we moving. They ain't stopping, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna see who gonna win at the end. It ain't gonna be them. Four angels around the corners of the earth, man. And what it say? To the seals of the power beasts and seals of their foreheads. So the wind don't touch the earth. So once those serpents are sealed, then the Lord gonna let that wind touch the earth. And that's when we done talking. That's when we done talking. So don't be like, we can't go in the highways and byways no more. No, you should clap. That is a sign. That's called prophecy. Don't skip the prophecy now. We ain't supposed to be talking, but you want to talk forever? I don't. Come on now. I rule. Absolutely. I want the ground.
Yeah. I don't want to teach forever either. I don't want to teach forever, right? Man, I do not want to teach forever, but I want to get it in as much as I can. You know what I'm saying? Like as a son, you be like, man, you want to make your dad proud. I want to make your Habba Shemal Shai proud, right? Let alone, I want to work hard enough so I could be worthy enough. You know, I don't think I'm worthy enough to be 144,000. Lord willing, I can be part of the 1/3. Lord willing, I could be a part of some type of number, right? But I gotta double up. The Lord is about to save us out of this place, and what I'm gonna do? Wait, wait until you wait until something crazy happen, and then I want to go hard for the Lord. Excuse me, y'all. I'm tired, man. Didn't go to sleep yet, but I'm about to take my butt home, go to sleep, and wake up and get it started again. It's amazing to be able to know Yahweh Shemal Shai, even though a lot of us do not deserve to know who He is, but He helps us grow. He helps us grow. He helps us grow every day. When you humble, when you trying to be more sincere, when you searching, when you reading, let alone you grow more, the more you believe. And I'm so thankful that Yahweh Shemal Shai got me in this truth, let alone the people that are around me, as in my household and the brothers I labor with, let alone the elders, the apostles, the elders, the other mighty men underneath, right? Ain't nothing out here, especially in this dumbass whore, that's better than actually serving Yahweh Shemal Shai. You know what I'm saying? Like when you are working a 9 to 5 or a job, you really bust your ass, and then when they give you like a bonus or you get a promotion, you can look and be like, man, work really paid off. Getting beamed up is that great promotion, regardless if it is the 1/3 or the 144,000. But then if the Lord allow you to be the 144,000, man, that's a manager supervisor position. And that's not something that, oh, I got it, let me slack or let me rub it. Like any boss that I ever had, they didn't rub their position. Their position was already in your damn face. You ain't got to speak about the position because you are the position, right? A lot of us should be like when you. I never had a gun. I'm a knife person. When you go to judges, it tell you that Benjamin, they all was left-handed and none of them could miss. So you want to have that aim for the target, aim for the prize. So it actually hit on target. You throw a dart, you want it to hit that middle piece, right? Getting that kingdom is that middle piece, man. And if you don't desire that, I'm sorry, we are not the same, right? And everybody's gonna have their gonna always have a different desire to you, right? A lot of us is not gonna have that real desire to please the Lord. What are you gonna do? So, Lord willing, this was edifying to whoever it, you know, to the hopeful elect, man, men or women. Lord willing, that you continue to do what the Lord wants you to do, and never choose anything you want to do over what the Lord wants you to do. For the hopeful elect, whoever you may be, I love you to the kingdom and never back. Death to America and death to Esau, not on my time, but your time. Israel, we got next. Regardless what a heathen gotta say, or a two-third Jacob, whoever that is. Till next time, Kwam Yasharella Shalom, Yahabashim Shai, Barakatham.